Michael? You're going to wet. It's funny, of course, you just got to dump the water on the thing before you're going to get ready. But you go in the bathroom, you're showering, when you're drowning, you can still go away.
Go look for him.
Michael! It's on Pine Street. Michael! Way down there. Down at 440? Hey! Get over here! Way down. What are you doing up here, huh?
Taking everybody's picture.
I suppose Uncle don't like you at all, does he? Huh? He probably don't like you at all, does he? Huh?
No, I never talked to her at all.
Just the prettiest eye.
Do I? I never talk to you at all, do I?
How's everything going out there?
Oh, we had a couple days where we were slow there in the service department, but then it picked up again Friday before we left. Strong for everybody.
Bigger piece of salmon, I see.
Yeah. How things are feel?
Like saying, feast of famine. And you're like crazy whenever there are inspections and that, and then it just sort of dies. And then it picks up and you run like crazy and then you just die. Then lately I've been trying to get back to the body shop and get some work done back there. And just never fails. Just enough people to come bother you if you can't get nothing done back there. All you do is run back and forth, huh?
Yeah, that's what it usually is. Of course it'd be worse than yours. Because having to get out there and pump it, yeah.
These two dealers meeting in person. All the major brands in the run pretty close to the same price. Except your independents.
Michael?
Yeah. They're way. They're actually cheaper. It's cheaper for us to stop and buy our gas on the way home than to buy our own gas. We're paying about $1.28.
Yeah, I see him slowly going.
Sheets down the farm, they're $1.29. The place you can buy it for $1.24, $1.26. We're paying $1.28. That's hard to compete with. You try to drop your price to anywhere close to you can't understand. You can't even compete with them there.
Up there for a while there was a price war between two gas stations. They kept lowering their price down and down and down. And then we had cars parked up for miles trying to get in to get the gas. I don't know how low they finally got before they finally gave up trying to find each other.
I don't know. It just seems so strange that we're so high priced whenever they're so low priced. Where you going, huh? Where you going, huh? You comfy?
Well, you just look at it in the profit figures. $1.2 billion profit. I mean, you don't make a profit like that over nothing.
That's right. You know darn well Exxon's selling gas. These independents. They might not be right out where it's bid. That's where they're getting it.
How'd you like where Conoco got bought up for $7 billion? Yeah, DuPont finally bought them up.
Oh.
So I think it was $7 billion. I think, what's the company such as B?
Boron.
Boron company?
Boron's a subsidiary of Standard.
I think they were trying to buy it. They were in the bidding for it. DuPont, you know, did everything. It's hard to believe $7 billion. You better not.
You better not, or I'll cam you. Squirt him! I know you will.
You better not squirt me.
Squirt. Hurry. Darn it. It's on. No, it's not on.
Don't get in front of it.
You go get some for me. Okay. I'm gonna ask my dad. Daddy. It's gonna be for me, not you. I'm never gonna give you a drink unless you let her squirt you. You're not. You're being mean. So be the mean.
What do you see when you look in there? You actually see one with a single one, like a single lens reflex, or it's a television camera? Well, it's a regular.
Yeah, I see it.
Let's look it up this way, you can see it better. Oh yeah. Zoom lens on the front. Holy mackerel. Sheesh.
see. I see now.
So that's all you need now besides the television. You need to play back? Yeah.
You know who I see?
Who you see?
Look in there. See? Who you see?
So you're not recording now, though, right? Yeah. Oh, you are?
Put it on. Hey, I can see Grandma and everybody. But
If you turn the tape off, will you still see the same picture? Yeah.
Did you know Grandma's up there, Stan?
If you shut the unit off, though, you won't, because the unit's power on this. Yeah.
Yes. Boom, 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 boom.
You don't like have a standby on? Are you recording audio too? Yeah. I'm picking up everything we talk. What's memory? That's for the tape counter. You put it on, and if you, like say if you start recording in the middle of a tape, you set it at 0, and then when you go past to the, to the end of the tape, just press it, rewind, and it'll stop at 0. You don't have to go back all the way through the tape to look for it. Oh, you have 3 speeds? Yeah, this one does. My other one only has 2. Slow play and long play. Oh, you have another one like this? This is my regular one. Oh, the one that sits on top of the TV? Yeah. This is the portable one we've got. But with this one, you can't record off the TV. Okay. Because it needs another unit that charges up to record off the TV. That brings in a TV signal. This doesn't have anything to bring in a TV signal. This is just picking up the video signal off the camera.
You guys, you know who I see? You! I see them.
What's an outfit just like that cost? Like this, it's around, this is like 1900.
I can see it clear.
I wonder if they're going to play a game or not.
Let me see. Oh, look what you made me do.
Do we give Brian's on my team. Is that better? Go on, Corey. Hang on, I'll get at the flyer, okay? I'll get at the flyer. Just wait a minute. You keep an eye on me. I'm watching. Yes, you're working, Brian. I mean, I'm watching this one anyway. We need another down. The dog one. Take us down here with your dad. I'm going to who's that chap over there? Now when you got to kick the ball. I got you. Come on, Brian. Come on, David. You're full of the giggles. Get him back. No one else. David, you want to play? Come on, baby, George. Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave. Come on, what's that David done?
Do you guys got a lot of stuff scheduled back there Monday?
No.
No. Huh? You do? Don't touch it, Joel. Is it rolling now? Yeah.
I am a Tommy. It's on my way back.
That's who I saw, Brian. Brian Wilson.
Come on, baby, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
There's a whole driveway with one itty bitty puddle.
Ready? Come on. Ready?
Go right up and down the stairs. You got a dike here.
play that way, man? Huh? Like the guys have to kick with the outside.
Yeah, they want to on this.
Otherwise, you'd be chasing into the foul.
Yeah.
Gary, he don't want to.
All right. What? All right, double
Back
good.
and
All right.
forth. Huh? Back and forth. There's a big bird back there. It was pretty good. It was pretty good, but his head was about that big.
Wait a minute, Tracy, move a little bit that way.
Was he,
Okay, come on.
No, I don't think he was as big as me. He ran the stick. I'm not really sure where I know it. Well, was he big as Brian? She's asking me if, we saw a frog and she's asking me if it was as big as Brian. She's asking me if it was as big as frog.
What are you taking a leisurely stroll down back there? 9 days. You both kick, you run from second base. You're out.
I didn't realize that you don't.
Nice try.
You're on third, lady. I'm on third. You're on third.
Nice
I got a fight for my bat, huh?
Who wants with the other two?
Shadow, go lay down.
Dog's right down there.
Go second. Second. He missed. Go stay second base.
Now wait now.
Wait a second. Sit in the
Shadow!
I think you can stay.
Let her stay. Where she was supposed to go. You're on, Angela. Play.
That's the whole thing.
That's too long. Oh, that's 3 out.
Oh no!
Stop it. Good guys. Go.
Keep my ball and don't lose. You want to play with my thing here? You want to put it over here. They hit them wires so hard. Second time they hit the wires.
You gotta get off of their base. Okay.
Alright. We're good. Out! He touched you first. Out. That was an out.
Was he up yet? No. Oh, well then you better go.
Oh, I can take every one of these kids and take it. Undescribable, Graham.
Wait, we're not going to go by me.
Get out of here, David John. What you doing? Good one.
You just noticed it. Here, either you or me.
Go ahead.
Move back,
Here, Shadow! Shadow!
I got it.
I know it's you, devil! Here,
Hold
Shadow!
on. Who's keeping track of the score in this game?
I know it's coming this way, but...
That's 3-2. No, I gotta get in here one time.
Hurry up, guys! It's like a talk!
That's all right, now. Think.
You got it!
You're gonna do that?
Oh, shit!
That's a fantasy ball. I didn't I'm holding.
What is it? 1 out of 10.
2.
Keep going, Trey! 5. Oh, yeah!
You have to pay to live, but I guess that's what we have to do. If you want to live, you have to pay to live. Yeah. And now as I think out of the hospital, and his is way up there, I said to Shirley, well, we'll have to stop eating and just swallow pills, I think. At the price of everything.
Yeah.
She said, boy, I'm telling you. Well, you just buy a can of soup, and my gosh, what is it, 2 for 96 cents now? Just plain old Campbell soup.
That was kind of shy, because it has to be worse on you in noticing that, something like us. If we have to go buy a pound of hamburger at a dollar, what is it, a dollar?
It's gone up since we've been married,
Yeah.
but not as much as
But I mean, not as much as from when you had to get the milk.
Yeah.
I mean, like the candy bars, it used to be a nickel candy bar, now they cost 30 cents. And
Yeah, there's quite a bit of difference. My God, we used to go to the store and pay 5 cents for a 5-pound sack of sugar.
yeah,
And look at it now.
yeah.
5 pounds.
5 pounds bag
Coffee.
of sugar, sure.
Coffee was real.
And coffee, my God, Dave, you paid 98 cents for it. You thought you was being cheated,
Flour was.
And look at the prices of the things now.
Yeah.
There's quite a big difference, I'll tell you. I know the kids sometimes will come, like Gene and Shirley, they'll sit and we'll talk about different things. And Sandy the same way. They like to hear me tell them the different things, that I bought years and years ago. Oh boy, Mom, what could you do with the money if you...
Yeah.
A pay like you get nowadays to go out and buy. I said, sure, if I can buy at the price I could buy it them days, it would be a different story.
Yeah, that's what everybody says about
You pay a quarter for a 5-pound bag of lima beans. Lima beans, my gosh, you get about 3 meals out of that. Once you get them cooked, they sort of, get bigger. Then you add a few potatoes and a ham bone and
or bacon or something like that to it, and you had a good meal. Put it over your bread and slurp it up. Now you can't afford to buy the bacon.
You have to grow the own beans. So.
Yeah. And then the bugs eat them.
Yeah.
My gosh, everybody seems to be howling about their gardens. This guy next door here, George Delmar, he has such a beautiful garden. But she said, well, what kind of animals would come in and dig a hole? Right straight down in the ground. I said, 10 to 1 would be ground mold.
Yeah.
Or might be a rat. If he's wanting to get the carrots from down the bottom, could be a bunny. Yeah, they'll dig a hole to get down there and get the carrots. I think they usually take the tops first. She said, oh, she was having trouble.
Paper. That's what she's after. Bruce, every once in a while, we're forgetting we have a TV guide or something on the floor. She has a ball.
She wants to read, huh?
She leaves it so long and then she eats it.
Oh,
She loves to
that's
eat
not
paper.
good. I was watching John Nicholson the other night, and that Susan St. James was on. She said her baby is 14 months old, a little girl. And she said the only trouble she has with her is to keep her from eating bugs. She said every time that kid gets outdoors and there's a bug crawling, she gets it between her thumb and finger and right in her mouth it goes. Oh, holy cow. That'd be a job and a half.
You don't like these bugs yet, do
Well, she
you?
hasn't been outside that much yet, so I got a feeling we're going to have fun this summer.
You can eat bugs?
It's just not getting warm enough I can take her out, but she doesn't get down on the ground or anything yet.
But I thought that was a stupid place to go on television and tell it to the world. My kid eats bugs every time I take it outside. You know, this is, to me, why I couldn't understand her. John Davidson said, are you sure that baby eats bugs? She said, absolutely. He said, well, he said, they're not, there's not much protein in bugs. I don't know all the letters.
Oh. You can't get the paper, no.
What paper do you want? What paper do you want? You can have one of those cards.
Eat it.
Oh, maybe she'll fan herself with it.
No, she'd eat it.
Oh, she's mad.
Got a temper.
No, she hasn't got her dad's temper. He never had one.
Yeah, I never had a temper.
She got that all by
I
herself.
was never temperamental.
We kind of spoiled her a little.
Well, what else could you do? And they're only little ones.
Yeah.
And if you don't spoil them
Somebody
now,
else is gonna do it if
why
we don't.
somebody's going to do it for you. She likes that. Yeah, she likes that. See? Feels a cool breeze. Yeah, they're only little ones, and I'm telling you, they grow up so fast, and you just
I'm finding that out fast.
Oh, gee.
Look at Julie.
Uh-huh.
She's a little girl, a lady already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. You just went over close to get a paper.
Yeah, I remember when we used to stay at your house and smell that coffee in the morning in the kitchen. But it always smelled so good, the coffee in the kitchen. I can still smell that coffee.
Imagination.
Well, when I was a little kid, I couldn't drink any of it. That smelled so good all the time. I don't remember what it was. Whenever we open up any fresh coffee at the store, you know, it's instant, but it's still, when you open it up, you get that nice coffee smell. I still remember that whenever we opened it.
Yeah.
Smell in your kitchen.
Here, I got something for you.
I'm going up and playing in the grapevines and
Yeah.
up in the swimming hole.
You kids have a lot of memories from back then.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I don't know whether it's good or not, but I'll hang on to it.
They gave her one in church this morning, a pretzel. And I came to pick her up and it was all over her face and her dress.
What difference as long as she enjoyed it?
Kept her quiet.
Yeah. That's the most important part. Let's get around there.
Well, when that time changed and she was, we were trying to put her to bed at 11 o'clock, it was only 10 o'clock to her.
Sure.
You know, she didn't want to go to bed. She wanted to stay up till midnight. Because that's the time she used to go to bed.
I don't know, this guy here wakes up at 7 o'clock every morning. He just can't get past 7 o'clock. Why can't we sleep till 9 sometimes?
Build an alarm clock.
He's so used to getting up at 5 o'clock every morning to go to work, you know, for so many years. And I said, I automatically wake up at 5 o'clock. But then as soon as I go to the bathroom and go back and crawl into bed, I go right back to sleep. But him, when he gets
No, you
awake,
can't put the
why?
pretzel on the sofa.
You get awake and stay awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I almost always beat the alarm clock going off anymore at 6:30. I reach over there and I'm pounding for it. Before it even gets a chance to go off.
Here, hold on to Dad. You can hold on to Dad.
When I went back to Grandma's birthday, everything was still pretty much the same when we went through Arcadia.
Yeah. They say quite a few of the houses are all destroyed now. Tore them down, burnt them down, you know. So I guess Jim Walker was really lighting them one after the other, you know. Somebody had to be paying him for it, though. He wasn't doing it for nothing.
Well, I remember yours is still there.
Yeah, well, we sold ours to Chinese. And Mr. Mays, I don't know who they sold theirs to. Then there's only 2 houses above that. That's where Dora Keener lives and Old Dick Smith. That's right on the same road with our house. And then on the upper side is Mary Plows's and then Gerald Miller's. Then Zane Johnson. Paul Goss lives in Mamie Wright's house. And then there's a house there that Raymond Barbaugh lived in. And I don't know from there down how many is left now. I know that Gulick's burnt, and part of Steve Wardick's burnt. So they said that it was Jim Walker who was doing the lighting of them. They were paying him for it, and he was just burning them up. But it was because Limber had the state went after him that he either had to put toilets in the houses and cesspools, or he couldn't rent them to nobody. Because that was a state law. And so nobody wanted to pay to have a bathroom put in. So the easiest way out was burn them down. He got the insurance, you know, they were all insured. So collected the insurance.
Yeah.
And then Jim Walker walked out in front of the truck and got killed after all. So it didn't do any good. All this burning life. It's really something else.
And then you burn one down and use it to put the toilets in the others.
Well, you'd think so, but I guess there wasn't any of them that was really worth anything. I know the one that Dora Keener lived in, if you walked in there in the daytime, there was bed bugs walking on the wall. Her place was so crummy, she never did take care of it. She had a bunch of kids. And then old Albert's stone ball, why, his wife was about this big around, and I don't think she could do any work, you know. She just wobbled like a duck.
I remember your house was always nice and clean.
And I used to try to keep it clean. At least we didn't have no bed bugs. And, but boy, I'm telling you, some of them houses weren't fit for a person to live in. And I swore that if they ever tore them down, there was so many of them had cockroaches in that they'd tear your hat off if you set your hat down.
What, didn't I hear something about a black snake in one of the pillows upstairs one time?
Oh, I had snakes in my upstairs all the time, because my devils kept on bringing them home. That Petey, he'd go out and turn over a stone on the hill, and here'd be a nest of little black snakes, little teensy ones.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that,
that's
you know, just hatched. And he had a half and half tobacco box, if you remember what they were, little tin boxes that the little lid snapped down on them. Well, he'd put all these little black snakes in that and stick it in his shirt pocket and come home. Well, and when he'd go to bed at night, why, he didn't want me to find the snakes, so he'd put them under his pillow and go to school. And I'd go upstairs and go to make up the bed, and here's the bed full of little black snakes crawling all around.
Yeah.
Oh, I was mad enough to kill that kid. And then Bobby one time tried to be smart, and I told him, I said, you stop turning stones over and stop picking up them snakes. Oh, there are no poisonous snakes around here. There's no snakes around here that'll bite you. I said, they'll bite you. Don't kid yourself, they'll bite you. No, I know better than that. I know better than that. Okay, go ahead. Pick up every one you come to. So he went up the first stone he turned over. Why, here he found a snake. They called them a house snake. They were a sort of orange color under their belly. Real pretty orange color. So he picks it up right by the back of the neck this way, and he's coming down, and it wraps around his arm. Got a little bit scared of it, you know, got a little nervous. And he let go, and the snake come right up and nipped him right in here. You hit him. You should have heard him screaming. He ran all the way home, screaming bloody murder. And I said, right down there sits the doctor's wagon. They used to drive in a horse and buggy, like you show on television now. And that was a little roof on the top of it, you know. One horse. And I said, there's the doctor right down there. I said, go down and ask him if you're going to die. I wanted to scare him so he wouldn't pick up any more snakes. I was tired of them. You find them at any place you sit down, you find a snake. And, well, I wasn't scared of them, because I knew even if they did bite you, it wouldn't hurt you. It wouldn't, you know, scare you, but not really kill you. But he hightailed her down the road as hard as he could run, and doctor was coming out of that house, and he said, Doc, he said, my mother said for me to come down. The snake bit me right here in my hand, and he said, oh, go home and tell your mother to soak it in Epsom salt. He said, you won't die. I could have killed him. Here I am trying to scare him that he wouldn't pick up any more, and the doctor said, there are no poisonous snakes around here, you won't die. Oh, I was mad at him. But he came back and he said, the doctor said, you're supposed to soak my hand in Epsom salt. All the time I was laughing behind my hand, and I went and got the Epsom salts and had it all ready because I knew he was going to come back and say that. And he came back and he laid on the couch, and do you believe that kid was sick and strong? He vomited all over. That's how sick he got from just the scare of it, you know. It wasn't because the snake bit him, because it wasn't a poisonous snake. It was a snake that lives around the houses there. We had one right under our back steps. And, oh, I don't know, it was years that snake. It was a little one. Then as it grew bigger and bigger, finally it got to be about that long. But it used to, every time I'd go out to hang clothes on the line, it would crawl out and crawl over in a cozy bed and just lay there. Then when I'd go back in the house again, why, it would crawl back under the step again. And it was orange under its belly. But it was a regular house snake. They don't hurt you. They're as scared of you as you are of them.
Yeah. Well, you face it, if you look up at something that's 100 times bigger than you are.
Oh, yeah. But I'm telling you, I never laughed so much in all my life. He never went on after that I know of. That he went picking snakes. That fixed him. And the first time he ever got a licking off his dad, he went up by Mary Plouse's and they had a big galvanized pipe up through the ditch. And anybody breaking bottles or the water got high or something and it would roll everything down. It would come rattling down through this pipe, you know. Well, the kids thought that was smart. So he told him, he said, don't you ever go up there and go up through that pipe. He said, there's a lot of broken glass in there. You could cut your hand off or your wrist or something, you know, and bleed. Well, he waited till he thought his dad wasn't going to hear or see, and so he sneaks up and gets in the pipes. And he went up, clear up to the end, and when he got to the end, his dad met him. He went up and standing waiting at the end with his belt in his hand. Every step he took, he got a whack. That was the end of that. He never went back there again, did he?
Well, that's that pipe again.
No, you couldn't get him to go near that pipe. He's the only one that you ever licked, wasn't he? He's the only one that you gave a licking to for like that. And he was always into something. Petey and his snakes. Oh my God. Snakes and frogs.
You getting sleepy?
Yeah. She gets fussy when she gets sleepy. She fights it. She doesn't want to go to sleep. So right about an hour or half an hour before she goes to sleep, she starts fussing and squirming and doing everything she can to prevent it. She's a finger sucker. She won't suck her thumb, but she'll suck her finger.
As a rule, they usually suck their thumbs.
Yeah, I tried it, but I didn't like it. So I stuck with the finger.
Yeah.
Maybe get one out of the finger. She really watches everything. She's got good eyes. Whoop. Oh, sunshine. You shouldn't try it down her face.
Why don't you lay down a little bit, huh?
She got to where she climbs up on her fireplace mantle. You know, it's about this much higher off the ground. She gets up on there, and she goes across that thing lickety split, running across.
She knows she's not supposed to be there, so she gets up there and laughs and has a ball.
There's a rug in the middle of it, and she gets up on the rug, and then she goes zipping across as fast as she can to the side. Somebody has to run over and grab her. Well, the last time she started doing it, I stopped grabbing her. And she gets to the end, and I wasn't there to grab her, so she'd stop. And she's up on her hands and knees, and she can't get down. So she lays herself down on her stomach, and then sort of scoots herself off. Usually she keeps her hands out in front to grab herself.
They learn fast, believe me.
The other day, though, she'd come off of there and landed right in her nose. Couldn't keep her hands out in front of her.
You have to take care of that little nose. It's the only one you got.
Yeah, you make it flat.
She's a little tomboy. She's into everything.
Well, she's curious. She's at that age. What's this, and what's this, and what's this, and yet she can't ask you what it is. And even if you told her, she still wouldn't know. So they're curious about every little thing they see. They'll turn it inside out and upside down and around to find out what makes it tick.
I said, what they had to do is make a toy with nothing but tags on it. Because if you give them a toy, it seems the first thing they go for is that tag. They don't eat that tag. If they had to make one that just tags all over it and the kids have a ball with it. Wouldn't you? You had tags all over it?
And it's really a pretty afghan.
Sure, I made that. Look how she gets up on her tiptoes like
You're tired. I can see it in your eyes. What you doing?
That's a nice ball. Even if she falls on it, she can't hurt herself.
Yeah.
She can't hurt anything in the house.
No, she wouldn't be able to.
She'll take and
She tries to throw it.
sit and play ball with her.
You're ready for bed.
So maybe you get some good sized apples this year.
I hope we do.
'Cause
I love to go out and just pick an apple off the tree, you know, and eat it that way.
But I told Dad to try to take as much out of the top because they said that way you keep them low and you can pick them. Every time they go to the
Those apples
orchard.
were a pretty good size, something like that.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, for not being taken care of or anything.
Yeah.
I always feel sorry for them when nobody takes care of them. I pity them, poor things. They struggling through the cold and the heat and try to get some fruit on them, and then between the bugs and the birds and, oh, Lord sakes alive, those birds are a nuisance. We got a couple of blue jays around here and some blackbirds that the minute the little tiny bud showed on that pear tree that it was going to get a little leaf on, just a little nubbin sticking out, they'd sit there and pick it off just like it was a cherry or something, you know, and gobble it up. I never saw birds do that. And hungry hounds, they just, everybody feeds them and still they're after every little thing that they can see. They're so destructive, I think, and they chase the cardinals and bite them, they bite the robins. They're mean.
We get some woodpeckers around our place.
We have a couple of doves that sets up here someplace. Sounds to me like they're up on a garage roof. I'm not sure if that's where they're at. They might be on the next garage roof too. But you hear them early in the morning cooing and cooing and cooing. I said, well, they say they're doves, whether they are or not. I've never actually seen them. I've seen them fly around, but I mean at a distance. I can't tell what they are, because there are some pigeons, I think, around here. And I love those cardinals. They are the prettiest thing. They're set on the fence, and the old squirrels run down the fence, and they're fat as a roll of butter.
The one lady we bought some land off of behind us, they had some blue birds, not the blue jays, blue birds, which I guess they're a very common bird.
It wouldn't be around here, I wouldn't think.
She had some pictures of them that a professional photographer came out and set up a blind and was taking the pictures of them. Because I guess you get too many people around them and they just take off and don't come back. So they were worried about him scaring them away, but he seemed to, she says he was there for about 2 weeks, taking pictures of them, and then he pulled out and left and sent her some of the pictures.
Well, that was nice he'd done that.
Yeah, well, when he sells them for like $35 a piece.
Oh, God, no wonder.
8 by 10s in frames. They're pretty birds. Yeah, he's from Arizona. We were in the one store down there, and she saw him and liked his tail. Liked to chew on his tail.
That's what you're chewing on now.
Yeah, it's a big thing to chew.
Well, it's not too big for her mouth. That's why she can bite on that.
Pull on it.
Pull on it.
The one lady out there gave her a cat. And the cat's smaller than the mouse. It's the little one that the lady sews up.
Look at her clap her feet together.
She did that when she was real little. She played pancake with her feet. If I couldn't keep her on her back, it'd change her diaper. So I'd play games with her. She started doing that.
Her legs are so
light.
thin.
Big little girl.
Poor tail.
Yeah. And then gets more abuse on it. See, like after a while, she gets tired of playing with one, she starts playing with another one.
Like that pillow.
It's one of those that you move the lever and it pops open. Melissa's. She doesn't like to open them up, she just likes to close them. She's got long hair, close them all down. Then you have to go over and open them up for her. So you can close them down
Is that
again.
your blankie? You see, you fell in.
Uh-oh. Got a bad cough. You got a bad cough, huh? Yeah. Now she's trying to do it. Da, da, da. Well, she can't hurt herself with that old pillow there, because it's foam.
Seem to like things that aren't toys better than toys. Dishes, pots and pans, measuring spoons are about her favorite.
Well, something like that. It's because it makes a noise when they move them. And
Well, she likes the plastic ones as well
it
as
attracts
the
their
tin.
attention right away. It's the different sounds.
Come on.
And dead boots.
Well, your dad don't look so hot anymore, does he? He's commencing to look awful
No,
bad.
he doesn't have any energy, it seems like, at all.
I asked him the other day how he was doing, and he just shook his head. No.
He lost too much weight too fast.
Yeah.
I think he's down too much on his weight. He's never eaten anything. He never eats anything at lunch. I don't know whether he's eating anything at breakfast or not.
Well, I don't think it's good to lose that much.
No.
And once he gets started to go down, then it's hard to start back up again. Because he'd feel overstuffed, you know, whenever you eat.
Okay.
Well, he's the one that lost weight in the hospital. Yet they brought him a tray all the time and they cleaned it up, but he never got fat on anything they did.
They probably went through and sucked all the good stuff out of it.
Yeah. And then they were so nice, they sent him a little card about this long and about this wide, and he's supposed to put down on there where they, how is it, excellent, good, and whatever it is anyway, it comes out on the end poor. He said, oh, they weren't too bad to me anyway. There's lots of times he didn't even know if they were there or not.
You gonna play with Daddy?
And so we were laughing the other day. I got a letter in the mail. $245. Nothing on it, just $245. know for what. You must have ate a lot or something. If they send me a bill for $245 and don't tell you what it's for.
Did you write him and ask him what it's for?
No, Sandy called to find out what it was all about. And they said, well, tomorrow you'll receive a letter in the mail telling you all about it. And you know what I got? A Social Security slip, to fill out. He didn't even put down on there, what did he take care of them for? How come he's charging that much money? And it don't make any sense to me. I said, I don't understand them. This ain't the first time that when I was in the hospital, they sent me a bill for $1,125. Well, I sent it into Medicare, and I didn't get nothing back. So they're writing to me that they're going to turn it in for collection because I didn't pay it. So Jean got on the phone and she called California to the United Mine Workers, and she explained to them about it. And he said, well, what was it for? And she said, my mother had a colostomy surgery. And he said, well, he said, this changes everything to a different story because he said there was nothing marked on there. And there wasn't. They had MED-SVC and period between the two.
Medical surgery.
Medical service. SVC. Medical service. Surgery would be SEG or wouldn't surely
I don't
be.
know how they abbreviate them.
Well, anyway, this guy said, well, there was nothing down on the slip to say what the bill was for. So they didn't want to pay that much. I said, I was in there 17 days, I didn't eat $1,125 worth of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't know what it's exactly for, so
they won't pay it.
Yeah.
No. So then they turned around and they turned that in for delinquency. I think it's $18.99 or something each month that I didn't pay it. No, they slapped that onto it yet to boot, which made it $1,197 something. And I won't pay it. It wasn't my fault. Why didn't they put down on that paper that I had surgery? Why put it down that way? And they didn't understand what it was. My God, they're doctors and have been filling out those papers for so long. You'd think they'd understand what it was all about if they told.
Yeah, especially when they figure you're going to have to turn them into somebody.
Why, sure.
And if you were just paying it yourself, you'd know what it was for.
Well, when Gene called the guy and talked to him, he said, well, now that he knows that it's for surgery, he said, this is a different story. He said, they'll have their check in 4 days. And they did. They paid, all they paid was the $1,125 for the surgery, for the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And they wouldn't pay that. That was run over from month to month to month, waiting for them to pay it. They won't pay it either. I'm damned if I'm going to pay it. It ain't my fault they didn't put it down on the paper right.
Well, usually they'll take and figure that in and just drop it.
They can if they want to.
They sent you any notice to say you told them that?
No, I haven't had nothing. Them stupid morons down at the clinic didn't even send and tell me they had got the $1,125. The guy down from Van Nuys, California is the one that told us. They don't have it in 4 days, and they got it in 4 days. So I said, boy, oh boy, now we have to start on Dad's. Fighting again. Of course, his can all be turned over to the United Mine Workers for that matter. I don't think he'll have so much trouble with it. But I said, $245 and nothing else on the slip to tell you anything? What in the devil did he do? We didn't ask for him. It was the other doctors, he started hemorrhaging, and so they had to call in a specialist. because they didn't know where the blood was coming from. He was bleeding too bad. Well, when I went down to see him, he just looked like a sheet laying on a sheet. That's how white he was. Lost almost all his blood. And they had him hooked up to a unit of blood whenever I come in there. Boy, he sure looked awful bad. And we almost lost him, I'll tell you. It wouldn't have took much more, he'd have been gone. Because you can only go so low, and then you can't go any lower.
Yeah.
You know. He don't remember nothing. He didn't remember nothing about it at all. And then just like that, I get a bill, $245. I said, for what? I never asked that doctor to come and take care of him, and if the other guy asked the doctor, well then why didn't he put down on there what it's for?
I know, and I was in the hospital with Jenny. Man, they itemized everything. They told you exactly what everything was for.
Too.
They did when I was
That's how dumb they are down there at that
Even when
clinic.
Annie was in the hospital, she had back surgery, my sister did. And everything, even the bedpan, they put everything, they itemized everything in there.
Well, that's the way it should be. Then everybody knows what's going on.
Because, you know, she had back surgery, she was on her back about 3 months after she got home. Well, a couple months, and she had to use it when she got home, so.
Yeah.
They really itemized everything pretty good.
Well, that's the way it should be, so you know what's going on. Well, that poor thing, he laid in bed, he didn't even know he was tied in bed. They had big restraining straps around him and had him tied right down in bed and had his hands tied to the sides of the bed like that. He'd try to get up and tried to get out, you know. He always wanted to go to the bathroom. He always wanted to go to the bathroom. That's all he wanted to do was go to the bathroom. They wouldn't let him go.
That was the one thing my sister made a comment in. That was the worst part of being in the hospital.
Right. It sure is.
Because she had to use that for about a month. She had to use it.
And then we took him down last week. Was it last week we took him down to the clinic? They took him downstairs and they x-rayed him and they said his pneumonia is, he's still got pneumonia. And they sent him home from the hospital. They never even took him out to walk around to get his legs to hold him up or anything. They just sent him home just like that. I never heard of a hospital doing a thing like that. Send a man home when he has pneumonia. I thought you'd put him in there when he has pneumonia to be taken care of. After that, they sent him home. Yeah. It's right on the slip of paper, pneumonia. They took x-rays and showed the pneumonia's still there. So they had to come home.
Well, it's probably due to recovery and everything is there.
Well, he's doing better at home than he was doing there, for a fact.
Because the medicine and stuff they have now
Yeah.
is so much better than what it used to be.
Yeah, well, I thought they were saying that it's better if you're sitting in the upright position than if you're laying down. Oh, there's a cow. Ooh, cow. And doggy and chicken. Cluck, 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 cluck. Yeah. Cluck, 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 cluck. There's a kitten. Quick, 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 quick.
She could sit down and read books for hours and hours.
Quick, 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 quick. Meow. Meow. The kitten says meow. Meow.
Can't get it yet.
The cow says mmm. Mmm. The sheep says ba. Ba. Ba.
I think that's funny.
Yeah, that's what the sheep says. Was ba. Ba. Yeah, that's it. Ba. Say ba.
Man,
Turn the pages herself.
She'll lay there sometimes in the floor and read these. Push them down upside down sometimes.
Oh, well, that's natural.
She'll turn the page and look at them all.
One of these days she'll show you how she can turn them up straight and know which is which. You'll be surprised.
She knows different objects.
Mm-hmm.
We have different toys around it. If you ask her where it's at, she knows enough now where, you know, where to look. So I have noticed that with you. And when she says Dad, she knows who it is now. Before it was just a word. And now she'll look for him and she sees him outside or something, it's Dad, Dad, Dad right away. So she's starting, you know, to put words and things together.
Yeah, outside last night, fertilizing the yard. She was watching me out the window.
I thought it was real nice outside yesterday, and Sandy said, "Oh, no, it's not." She said, "It's cold outside."
It was cold out.
Oh, but it was still pretty.
Yeah, it looked
Well, it
warm.
looked nice.
Yeah, it looked nice, but it was cold out. It was only like 49
The cold
degrees.
wind was cold.
Yeah.
Said she washed some sheets and she was planning on hanging them out, but when she went outside and found out how cold it was, she put them in the dryer.
It's nice out today.
Uh-huh. Yeah, when I opened the door first thing this morning, it was nice.
It's a duck. Duck, 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 duck. It's a duck. Duck, 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 duck. Yeah.
The duck says quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack. You see how quick you look at me?
I like to make a duck too.
I'm a duck, huh? Yeah, that's okay. Oh, the darn book don't stay where she wants it.
That's the only kind of book I can get her.
You don't need it and they won't.
I thought I'd get her they had the hard books, you know, that the pages are real heavy. I got her one of those and she chews on it until it...
That's not good for her anyway.
So I figured that one's going up for a while.
Yeah, she's gonna eat these because you can eat on them and they don't go away. Yeah, you can eat on these.
She gets so mad when she finally gets a piece of paper that she eats it and then we take it out of her mouth. That gets her so upset.
Yeah, she used to, we'd sit on the floor and put the TV guide down, you know, not even thinking, and she'd see that TV guide. She'd crawl across that floor. When she first started, you know, she couldn't crawl too good, and she'd sort of put her arm up and pull herself and turn over and roll. And she'd do more rolling than she would crawling.
It don't take them long to learn how to get moving.
No,
So they can get where they want to go to.
she learned that pretty quick. And she'd get up there, and instead of rolling a little bit more or crawling a little bit more, she'd lay there and stretch herself out so she'd get as far as she could reach and get a hold of that. She didn't want to move any closer than she had to. But she'd reach out and keep her fingers going until she got a hold of it. I think she'd make herself taller. Yeah, making yourself taller.
Oops. Well, she fell down.
It's Goofy. Yeah, Goofy. And Donald Duck. Yeah.
No. Should roll right off. Don't you have?
I've been taking her swimming and she loves it.
Oh, yeah?
Just trying to get her so she isn't afraid of it. She can't swim yet, but she has a good time splashing and kicking.
Well, as long as she knows what she's in the water for, that's the most important part, is to splash, you know.
I just want to get her so she isn't afraid of it. You're wet. You're wet.
She knows what you're gonna do and she don't like it already.